For decades, North American soccer was a two-horse race, the US as the dominant force, Mexico as the eternal rival, and Canada barely a footnote. But that story has changed. On the eve of the 2026 World Cup, Canada stands as a new power, reshaping the region's hierarchy. This isn't luck. It's the result of strategy, investment, and a golden generation. Canada's rise was cemented by finishing first in 2022 World Cup qualifying, ahead of both Mexico and the US. A seismic shift. The US, meanwhile, faces tough questions after inconsistent performances and a struggle for identity. The rivalry between Canada and the US is now the region's defining contest, filled with intensity and world-class young talent. As all three nations prepare to co-host the 2026 World Cup, the battle for North American supremacy is wide open. The old order is gone. The outcome is anything but certain. This is the dawn of a new era in North American soccer. The stakes have never been higher. The matches are more than games, they're statements of intent. The world is watching, and the story is just beginning. Welcome to the new North American soccer order. The US has a long, if uneven, World Cup history, highlighted by the 1950 Miracle on Grass and a 2002 quarterfinal run. Hosting in 1994 sparked a soccer boom, and since then, the US has been a regular on the world stage. Canada's story was different. A single appearance in 1986, 3 losses, no goals, and decades in the wilderness. The US built Major League Soccer, developed stars like Donovan and Dempsey, and expected to qualify every cycle. Canada, meanwhile, lacked resources and structure. With its best players scattered and its program underfunded, the gap seemed unbridgeable, until recently. The US measured itself by global standards. Canada just wanted respectability. The idea of Canada surpassing the US was once unthinkable. But everything changed. The hierarchy was upended. Canada's resurgence is a testament to what's possible with vision and belief. The region's power dynamic is no longer set in stone. The World Cup pasts of these nations set the stage for today's rivalry. Now both are writing new chapters. The future is up for grabs, and the world is paying attention. The 2022 American Sedam Prestamati Sakan Siu Salbalachiu. The 22 CONCACAF qualifying campaign made the new reality undeniable. Canada played with swagger, going undefeated in their first 11 matches and finishing atop the group. Their high-tempo, fearless style won admirers and points. 2 matches against the US defined the shift. A 1-1 draw in Nashville, then a 2-0 Canadian win in freezing Hamilton, a tactical masterclass. The US struggled with inconsistency, dropping points to El Salvador and Jamaica, and looking vulnerable away from home. Canada's confidence contrasted sharply with the US's nervy campaign. The final table told the story. Canada first, Mexico, and the US trailing. Canada scored the most, conceded the fewest, and shattered the old hierarchy. For the first time in modern history, Canada led the region. The message was clear. Canada was no longer content to participate. They were there to lead. The US backed in. Canada stormed through. The balance of power had shifted. The region would never be the same. The rivalry had new meaning. Every match now mattered more. The world took notice. North American soccer had a new leader. Canada's rise was built on vision and investment. The launch of 3 Canadian MLS teams created professional environments and youth academies, finally giving local talent a pathway. The Canadian Premier League, founded in 2019, provided crucial opportunities for players and coaches, deepening the talent pool. Unlike the US, where the vast system can be inefficient and pay-to-play limits access, Canada focused on targeted, inclusive development. Canada Soccer invested in sports science, analytics, and high-performance environments, mirroring top clubs. Players felt valued, unity grew, and a winning culture took root. Smart investment leveled the playing field. Canada's infrastructure now rivals its southern neighbor. The results speak for themselves. A fragmented system became a national force. The blueprint for success was clear. Canada proved that with the right foundation, anything is possible. The transformation was complete. No player symbolizes Canada's rise like Alphonso Davies. From refugee camp to Bayern Munich superstar, Davies is a global icon and a game-changer on the pitch. His pace and skill give Canada a weapon few teams possess. Off the field, he's inspired a generation. Kids now see a path to the top. The Davies effect has fueled a surge in participation and belief. Canada's not a one-man team. Jonathan David, Stephen Eustachio, and Cyle Larin have all become European standouts. The US has its own stars, but none with Davies' global impact. Canada's core is young, talented, and proven at the highest level. The new development pathways are paying off. Canada's golden generation is here. The world is watching, and so are the next wave of Canadian kids. The future has never looked brighter. Davies is just the beginning. John Herdman's arrival transformed Canada's men's team. He instilled belief, unity, and a winning mentality, convincing dual nationals to join and building a flexible, pragmatic system. Canada became tactically versatile, able to adapt and win in different ways. Herdman's New Canada mantra resonated deeply. In contrast, U.S. coach Greg Berhalter's possession-based system brought mixed results, sometimes brilliant, often rigid. The U.S. struggled against disciplined opponents, while Canada thrived on adaptability. Herdman empowered leaders. Berhalter stuck to structure. In head-to-heads, Herdman's approach proved superior. Coaching made the difference. Canada's revolution was complete. The U.S. was left searching for answers. The numbers tell the story of Canada's rise. In 2022 qualifying, Canada led with 23 goals and conceded just 7, the best attack and defense in the group. The U.S. scored 21 and conceded 10. Head-to-head, the rivalry is now balanced. 2 wins each, 2 draws since 2015. Canada broke a 34-year winless streak against the U.S., signaling a new era. Player market values have soared. Canada's squad jumped from under $20 million in 2017 to over $300 million by 2026. Both teams are young, but Canada's composure set them apart in qualifying. The US showed flashes, but Canada delivered consistency. The stats confirm it. North American soccer is now a true rivalry. The gap has closed. The future is competitive. The numbers don't lie. Canada is here to stay. The US must respond. The region is transformed. Analysts and former players agree. The North American power dynamic has shifted. US pundit Alexi Lawless admits, Canada punched us in the mouth. We have to earn it now. Canadian legend Craig Forrest credits Herdman for changing the mindset. He made them believe they were contenders, not just participants. Tactical experts note Canada's adaptability, pressing high or sitting deep, always dangerous on the counter. The US system is admired, but often predictable. Even US players acknowledge the change. Weston McKennie admitted they wanted it more. They were the better team. Honest assessments underscore Canada's challenge to the old order. The rivalry is now about respect, not assumptions. Every match is a test. The region is tougher than ever. Analysts see a new era unfolding. The days of US dominance are over. Canada's rise is real. The competition is fierce. North American soccer has never been more compelling. Canada's rise isn't a blip, it's the new reality. Investments, a golden generation, and inspired coaching have changed the landscape for good. The US must now evolve and fight for every result. A strong Canada raises the standard for the entire region. The 2026 World Cup, co-hosted by Canada, the US, and Mexico, puts North American soccer in the global spotlight. The rivalry is now a three-way battle. Every match leading up to the tournament is a crucial benchmark. The days of a predictable hierarchy are over. A dynamic, unpredictable rivalry has arrived. The future is uncertain, and that's what makes it exciting. For fans, this is a new golden age. North American soccer's story is just beginning. The world is watching.